Well, I can't quit you, baby.
Oh, I had a dream the other night when everything was still. I thought I saw Susanna dear coming down the hill.
The answer to the question of how a segment on Halloween costumes can go wrong is when you make it about blackface being okay. Here's NBC's Megyn Kelly.
The buckwheat cake was in her mouth, the tear was in her eye. Says eyes are coming from the south. Susanna, don't you cry. Oh.
What is racist? Because truly, you do get in trouble if you are a white person who puts on blackface on Halloween.
Sometime at night, Karl Malone look up in sky and say, what the hell going on up there? Do UFO live on other planet, phoning home like E.T.? Karl Malone read on TV about white people getting deducted by aliens, sticking all kind of hell up their butt. And that's a damn thing. Now, Karl Malone never seen no flying saucer himself, but if he do, that's going to be a spooky time. That's why Karl Malone say government got to step up and give 102% to keeping them little green man off this here earth. Because the day them dudes stick something up Karl Malone butt, that ain't going to be no good time for nobody, especially Karl Malone butt. Listen up, E.T. You better stay the hell back. Nanu, nanu. Until next time, this here Karl Malone.
Or a black person who puts on whiteface for Halloween. Like, back when I was a kid, that was okay as long as you were dressing up as like a character. There was a controversy on The Real Housewives of New York with Luann, as she dressed as Diana Ross, and she made her skin look darker than it really is, and people said that that was racist.
White people putting on blackface and black people putting on whiteface are very different things.
Though it's hard to tell, this Instagram picture is of Nick Cannon. And yes, he's in whiteface. The rapper and TV host posted the photo Monday with the caption, "It's official, I'm white," followed by a string of hashtags seeming to reference stereotypes about white people, including beer pong, farmers markets, and fist pumping. Not much different from actress Julianne Hough's Halloween costume last year when she wore blackface in character as Crazy Eyes from the TV show Orange is the New Black.
I would call Nick Cannon's stunt calculated ignorance. There's a double standard there. So I can't say like, oh, Nick Cannon, this is just funny. I am offended a little bit by it.
Kelly issued an apology to co-workers saying, "I realize now that such behavior is indeed wrong, and I'm sorry. The history of blackface in our culture is abhorrent. The wound's too deep. I've never been a PC kind of person, but I understand that we need to be more sensitive in this day and age." D. Lemon.
How much time do you have, Chris?
I don't know, but you're eating into it with your silence right now.
Because I got so much going on here. Listen, I know Megyn. We do this. Sometimes you say stupid things when you're live. But I'm just going to be honest. Megyn is 47 years old. She's our age. There has never been a time in her 47 years that blackface has been acceptable.
Went full retard, man. Never go full retard.
There were all white people on that panel. There were no African Americans, no people of color there to say, "Hey, Megyn, not cool."
You don't buy that? That's Sean Penn.
I wonder how much diversity she has on her staff. I don't know. I'm not there. But I would imagine there is not a lot because people would have informed her.
Oonga boonga.
This is what people of the larger culture don't understand about racism and about privilege.
My teeth retarded. I rode bus retarded.
Damn.
In a weird way, I had to sort of just free myself up to believe that it was okay to be stupid.
I don't know of many black people who are trying to be white people for Halloween or dressing up as white people. But I know a lot of people who do it for black people. She mentioned Luann, who I happen to know. I know Luann feels bad about the Diana Ross thing. It wasn't that Luann wanted to look like Diana Ross. She put on a wig that looked like Marge Simpson, right? Over-characterizing Diana Ross. And there was no need even in that to put on dark face. Megyn is not aware of the history of this country. It's not a one-off. Remember the whole black Santa Claus thing, which was offensive. I think people really need to educate themselves about this particular issue, and we need to realize in this culture that some people do have a privilege where they don't have to think about it. It does not exist to them.
I'm just trying to improve my image. The black people are against me because they say that I'm not a real black man. I want to say to them and to all you that I am proud to be here. I would like to say that I am cognizant of black people.
Now, let me be honest. In this business, I'm the only person who looks like me in prime time. I'm a unicorn.
Farting in bathtubs and laughing your ass off.
Megan has taken over for what used to be an African-American woman and a black man who had that slot and who actually did better than her in the ratings and who in this situation would have said it is never okay to do blackface. There would not be this controversy. So diversity is key. The people who are hiring people like Megan, like me, and you should realize how important diversity is, how important it is for their talent to know the history of this country and not say stupid things like, it's okay, it's always been okay for people to dress up and as long as they're honoring and memorializing people. It's never okay.
I hear you on it. I don't disagree with anything you said. It's all spot on, especially about the hiring and the atmosphere that you work in and having people around who can help you understand things that maybe you don't. I don't know that that's the explanation here.
Moron.
Yeah,
To be moronical.
exactly. To be a moron.
An imbecile.
Yeah.
Like the dumbest motherfucker that ever lived.
So clearly you see they're trying to make this kid look, you know, like Keith.
Now, for what? For the purpose of lighting or what?
Yeah, so I talked to some people close to the production, and they say that this is very normal, that they use all the time that they use makeup to make the skin tones look comparable to the actors that they are standing in for.
And now an interview with Supreme Court nominee Judge Clarence Thomas. Here's Robin Quivers.
Good evening. Without further ado, I'd like to present the latest nominee to the United States Supreme Court, the Honorable Clarence Thomas.
And I would like to be the head marketing mark of the Supreme Judiciary Continuum.
Wait a minute. I understood you to be a very conservative and well-educated...
Hey, what am this? The Montel Williams show? This bit was not my idea.
Just whose idea was it?
Hey, Robin, you see, it was your idea. I'm the one going to get lynched.
When I was playing the character.
When you was a character.
Yeah, I mean, as Jack, definitely.
Yeah. Jack. Stupid ass Jack. Trying to come back from that.
In a weird way, it was almost like I had to sort of fool my mind into believing that it wasn't retarded. And by the end of the whole thing, I was like, wait a minute, you know? I flushed so much out, how am I gonna jumpstart it up again? It's just like...
Yeah.
Yeah.